We are 2 weeks away from Survivor Series as we welcome you to another exciting episode of Monday Night Raw. Good evening, everybody. I'm Original Biggie One. Yes, that Obi-Wan, as we are live for Omaha, Nebraska. And what a show we have you tonight. The #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship, Cedric Alexander, goes up against the Prodogy. But we will kick things off with the women of Raw. And to be honest, that's kind of an omen of how things are. We haven't seen the women's division in about 2 weeks since Halloween Havoc, when the Nightmare took out Brittany Blake. The Nightmare eliminated Brittany Blake at Halloween Havoc, and she also eliminated Rachel Michaels at SummerSlam. Both of the Hollywood Blondes are out with an abdominal tear and a skull fracture. More on that as we go to JoJo.
Making her way to the ring, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Michelle Alexander.
And it's nice to see the former women's champion as we take a look back 3 weeks on Monday Night Raw. It was the Raw before Halloween Havoc. The Wild Thing interfering in the match between her and the return of Hurricane Heather. And what a match that was at Halloween Havoc, and no disqualification match where Hurricane Heather nearly ended the career of the Wild Thing. And I always say that NXT is the safest place for the women's division, but given what happened, Platinum Plus and the agents, it's not looking good. Platinum Plus already kicked Sydney out of Platinum Plus. Hell, we haven't even seen Christina Platinum in 2 weeks. We haven't even seen the women's champion since her win at Halloween Havoc against Brittany Blake. But I think it's more about pick your poison, even though that a number of women are gone from the main roster or from WWE in general. The Hollywood Blondes, the LWO, Shotgun Jenny Stone, hell, the Sniper, Evelyn Gregory. We haven't seen her since Halloween Havoc with that alley-oop head first into the ropes. I mean, it's just dangerous.
Her opponent, accompanied by the Villain, and representing the Undead from New Orleans, Louisiana, one half of the Champions, Wild Thing.
And their reign of terror has been unmatched. No pun intended, to games good. Nonetheless, the Undead has been on a road of terror, a pain, and destruction, and injuries along the way. Again, it was the Wild Thing eliminating Hurricane Heather back in February, eliminating Bobby Barton back in February at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, eliminating people like Sarah Thunder, Amaya Little Fox, and Shotgun Jenny Stone. I mean, this is getting out of hand. Again, you better stay on NXT, but at the same time, NXT has become not the best place unless we start picking people from the NXT roster to head to the main roster, but I don't think that that's a safe idea in the first place. And we will see heading into Survivor Series what the Undead will do. More importantly, who is next on the victims list. And so here we go in this match. This is a revenge match from 3 weeks ago. Michelle Alexander, the Wild Thing. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go, and here goes the Wild Thing. Multiple shots. Keeping down the former women's champion. Good reverse by Michelle Alexander. That's Michelle now trying to go for a super kick. Wild Thing moves out the way. Reverse by the Wild Thing. Trying to go with an uppercut. Reverse by Michelle. And into the headbutt. Keeping down the former women's champion. Good job breaking by Alexander. And the clothesline taking down one half of the women's tag team champions. I say that now. And there's that reverse by the Wild Thing. And an axe handle smash, keeping down Michelle, but a good roll over by Michelle. And multiple stomps to the gut and keeping down Michelle. Back and forth, here we go. And here comes the Wild Thing. Multiple right hand shots to Michelle Alexander. So many elements in this match. The former women's champion, one half of the women's tag team champions. Michelle with an Toss, good counter by the Wild Thing. And the Wild Thing head first into the match, spiking the women's champion. And here we go, multiple stomps. To the chest, to the gut, to the legs, back to the chest, and to the head of Michelle Alexander. As Wild Thing picks her back up. Oh my God, back into Sweet Dreams. Referee, come on, you gotta end this right now. Referee, you have to let her go. And the Wild Thing, let's go of Sweet Dreams. Oh, fuck this. And the Wild Thing, roll this over and please let this be all over. Referee going into the cover. And a long 1 count. And this match continues. Unfortunately. Wild Thing picks Alexander back up. Trying to go for just looking at her menacingly. And into the fall-away slam. The Wild Thing can do whatever she wants with Michelle Alexander. And heading back into that dragon sleeper. And will this be all over for Michelle Alexander? And referee, come on, you gotta call this match. You gotta do something. And the Wild Thing have that grip tight on the former women's champion. She just lets her go. And the Wild Thing calling for this to be all over. Set her up. And into an elbow smash. Trying to go for something. Michelle, what a good counter with that leg sweep. I don't know how Michelle Alexander is doing this, but a reversal by the Wild Thing into another headbutt. As the Wild Thing picks Michelle back up and back into the sleeper. And again, will this be all over? Wait a minute. And Michelle setting up and connects with a stunner. Or jawbreaker. I prefer the stunner. And here comes Michelle Alexander. And into her submission. Will the Wild Thing tap out? Again, not just yet. Getting headbutt getting out of that submission. And into the mandible claw. And come on, it is all said and done. Referee, you need to do something. Wild Thing now up on the middle rope. Maybe y'all like that turn action, I don't know, but Wild Thing going into the cover, and it is all said and done. And come on, we need to get some help for Michelle Alexander. And we need to get some help as we take a look back to the Raw replay. Again, back and forth, and this was right after the Wild Thing put on Sweet Dreams on Michelle Alexander. And again, we need to get some help. Again, with the severity of Sweet Dreams. Sadly, it was only a 1 count. Again, I need to get some more information on that deck grip. But Michelle Alexander putting up quite a fight. Trying to put in the submission move, but it was no avail. Put it in the mandible claw. And I don't know, doing that wheel tongue action, I have no idea. Maybe that's the reason why I'm only on YouTube and X, but we don't know all about that. But going into the cover, and it is all said and done. And again, we need to get some major help for Michelle Alexander.
Here is your winner, Wild Thing.
And who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And it's Hurricane Heather. And in comes Voodoo. And again, the X handle, keep it down, Hurricane Heather. And this battle between Hurricane Heather and the Wild Thing, it's not going away. Yeah, you take that, Air. And again, a headbutt, keeping down Hurricane Heather. As the Wild Thing picks Heather back up. And wait a minute, here comes Hurricane Heather. And Heather setting up. And oh my, what the Did Voodoo just cast a spell? What the? See, this is my New Orleans mind talking. A kick to the back to Hurricane Heather. And here comes the Wild Thing. As the Wild Thing picks Hurricane Heather back up. And going back and into the sleeper. And come on, let her go. Relive the glory, relive the joy, relive the passion, relive down the sideline. A collection dedicated to football games throughout my years. From the PlayStation to PC. Replay and enjoy your favorite classic football games. The ones you'll remember to the ones you'll never forget.
Down the sideline!
Down the sideline. The link is in the description below. I swear, we get something new every week on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. But it's time for your next match. Kevin Owens set for one-on-one matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
And let's take it back to last week's controversy between Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley, and back and forth in between. But this is what the controversy came between. As Lashley turns over, Kevin Owens' hand was on the bottom rope, and the referee, that was a piss poor call by the referee. See, that's why I need to kick him in the damn face again. We haven't seen a call like that in a hot minute, going back to when Shinsuke was the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. Can you tell the referee that situation? Can you tell that how that ended? You don't want to go there. You don't want to go and end up like the rest of the people who got kicked in the damn face. You let them know. It's okay. It's alright, Obi-Wan. Don't make me do something that I will regret. Or wedding whistles. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's out of hand and out of balance as well. Nonetheless, let's focus on this match between Kevin Owens and Shinsuke Nakamura as we go to JoJo for the introduction.
And his opponents from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura!
And another big victory over Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley with the win over Kevin Owens last week. This should be a good match heading into the new year. Again, the Prodogy and the Demon King Finn Balor winning at Halloween Havoc, and Finn Balor winning the first week on Raw against the Undisputed Champion. But you have to throw in people like a Seth Rollins, like a Sami Zayn, like a Skeletron and a Saiyan Jekyll, or a Pete Dunne. Again, Pete Dunne, one half of the world tag team champions, and looking at the situation with the Undisputed Era, they might be gone after Survivor Series. They might have some elite plans, if you will. But here we go on this one-on-one matchup. Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, referee calls for the bell, and here we go. And Shinsuke, and what a knee to the gut. That's what I'm talking about. Shinsuke, the former #1 contender, Kevin Owens, trying to get into that position, and another knee to the gut. Everybody's doing knees to the gut. I can't wait for Skeletron to do knees to the face. That would be awesome as well. Shinsuke with multiple right-hand shots, good forearm smashes. And in complete control, I say that there's that counter by Kevin. And he did nothing. He did nothing into that flapjack. Or gourd buster, I think that's what the correct wrestling terminology is. Again, knee into the face, and will this be all over? See, this is why I like Shinsuke. Again, knees to the gut, knees to the face, knees getting into the pin. Like, this is awesome. As Shinsuke picks Kevin back up. Good counter by Owens, as Owens now in that also position and into the Samoan drop. Again, will Kevin take advantage? No, not just yet. Into a reverse by Nakamura. And why Iota? He's just praying. You know, that attack to air. It's inevitable. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. Good back body. Good back body drop. Words, Obi-Wan. Words. Next thing you know, you're going to be doing math problems. I have no idea. Multiple stomps to the hand as Owens goes into the cover. 1. And a long 1 count. And the match continues. Gave shoulder blade to the back. And Kevin Owens up on the top rope. And Owens setting up. And going for a moonsault. And it connects. Again, beautiful moonsault by Kevin Owens. And Owens going back into the cover. And again, another 1 count. That was only 1, Kevin. Come on now. As he picks Shinsuke back up. And again, a toss into the corner. Good reversal by Shinsuke. And what a right hand shot. And here it comes Shinsuke. And into the reverse flapjack. And it's the time setting up for the Kinshasa. Shinsuke in perfect position. It's the time. Back up on his feet, and that busted Kevin Owens wide open and into the cover. And would this be all over? And a kick out. Shinsuke connected with the Kinshasa. Kevin Owens busted wide open. And the match continues. And here comes Shinsuke Nakamura. And again into that arm button. What a pullback. And yeah, that's going to be a gusher. And Shinsuke in complete control of the match so far. Knee to the kidney. 2 knees all over the damn place. Again, the future #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship. Shinsuke going back into the cover and only a 2 count. Shinsuke with a kick to the shoulder blade area. And here comes the former #1 contender. Getting into the pretzel. And again, what a shot. And head first into the mat. And so far, it has all been Nakamura. And Shinsuke is removing the padding to the turnbuckle. I mean, this is going to be, I'm not sure if this is going to be a disqualification or not. But a good reversal by Owens as Owens now. Good knife edge chopping into the grapple. And here comes KO and into a neck breaker or back breaker or back neck breaker. And again, head first, back first, into the turnbuckle. And with the momentum change for Kevin Owens as Owens set it up right now. And into another brain buster. And it's the time setting up for the pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens in perfect position. And here we go. Owens connects with the powerbomb. And going into the cover. Referee in position. 2. And KO wins the match. As Owens defeated the #1 contender, we will go back to the Raw replay. And KO capitalizing with that moonsault from the top rope. Again, that's looking very Vader-like. And I like the addition to Attack Air. That's awesome. Going into the cover, but a fantastic move by the former #1 contender with that inverted flatliner facebuster and connecting with the Kinshasa. But again, it was only a 2 count. I swear, I thought that was going to be all over. Shinsuke with the knee to the kidney area. I thought it was going to be an attack to air. That's a bad move. But Shinsuke rolling over to get into the cover. And I thought that was before, or maybe after KO was busted wide open. But a nice slam going into the cover, and it is all said and done.
Here is your winner, Keven Owens.
Big win for KO as he is right in the mix for the Undisputed Championship. As we will be back with more of Monday Night Raw coming up in your main event. The Prodogy takes on the Undisputed Champion, Cedric Alexander. As we return to Raw, it is time for your main event, the Undisputed Champion. And he's been in quite some trouble ever since Halloween Havoc, even before Halloween Havoc. The debut of the Prodogy. And then last week, here comes the Syndicate. Both the Prodogy and the Demon King, Finn Balor, and the Prodogy making a beeline. And here we go, into the STO. And the Prodogy finally getting his hands on the Undisputed Champion. And a toss down the ramp. Prodogy with the championship belt. And what a shot taking down the Undisputed Champion. And this is not good for the Undisputed Champion. And the Prodogy with a hard whip. Nearly the inside of the ring. And again, referee needs to use your discretion as well. Hey, isn't that the referee that kind of screwed KO last week? See, I may have a word with you. Referee calls for the bell, and here we go, and this is your main event. Good counter by the Prodogy. And again, it's not looking good for the Undisputed Champion. Losing in that handicap match at Halloween Havoc, and then losing to the Demon King last week. Again, the Demon King took out the Intercontinental Champion and connects with a flatliner. And the Undisputed Champion all fired up heading into this match. And again, an attack to the arm. And that's good strategy of the champion, keeping the Prodogy on the mat. Meanwhile, for the Prodogy, his strategy is his strength. Trying to go for a knife edge chop, and what a right hand shot. Trying to go and a counter by the Undisputed Champion. And what a clothesline ticking down the champ. If you look at the situation, nice punch to the gut. Referee throws out the Undisputed Championship. And a good counter by the Prodogy, and the Prodogy now connects with the spine buster. Again, both the Prodogy and the Demon King, the #1 contenders for the Undisputed Championship, get some more and drop. And it's only a matter of time. The Prodogy setting up for that leaping pile driver, tombstone variation. And the Prodogy in complete control, and it is all said and done. The Prodogy going into the cover, and will this be all over? 2, and again a kick out. And yeah, I thought that was going to be all over, and what a right hand shot. And again, referee, you need to disqualify the Prodogy just for the fact, well, you know what? I take that back. Well, it's already bad enough that I'm going to kick you in the face. That's not a problem. And again, Cedric, and what a move going into that Falcon Arrow variation. And could the momentum change for the Undisputed Champion? And here it comes, Cedric now, and connects with a swinging neck breaker. And Cedric setting up again, going for that springboard clothesline. And I don't know, Cedric, I think we kind of already had that conversation a few weeks ago. But it looks like he has the good distance. Cedric connects with the clothesline. And it's all said and done. It's to go for the brain buster on the lumbar check. Trying to go forward. Something. What a right hand punch by the Prodogy. And the Prodogy now connects. Cedric, what a cold breaker. And now focus his attention on the Demon King. And again, good counter by the Prodogy. Trying to go for something. Yeah, you go, Air. You attack that Air. I'm telling you, man, Air is undefeated. We just might have Air versus... Wait a minute. Good counter by Cedric. And connects with the pile driver. Back and forth. Here we go. And Cedric into the headlock in. This is classic. This is a lot simpler than, the scissoring. Or, the elbowing. I mean, I don't know about elbows, but nonetheless. Nice standing suplex by the #1 contender. And it's only a matter of time as the Prodogy picks Cedric back up. And here we go again, going for that further breaker. And what a move connecting with that variation of a pile driver. And the Prodogy can do whatever he wants. And in complete control, here it comes. The #1 contender, what a butt bomb. Running style. And the Prodogy going back into the cover. And only a 1 count. Yeah, and tough as nails. The Prodogy going back into the cover. I don't think he's finished with you just yet. And the Prodogy setting up. Could it be all said and done with that leaping pile driver? Not just yet. Good counter by the Undisputed Champion into a drop toe hold. Trying to go for, yeah, you go attack Air. Everybody's attacking Air tonight. I don't know what's going on. We might just do a pay-per-view of just attacking Air left and right and into that T-bone suplex. Again, going into the multiple headbutts. And I think that busted the Undisputed Champion wide open. Stomp to the chest, and again, going back into the headbutts. And come on, referee, you need to do something. You know, I could kick you in the face later. You need to check on the Undisputed Champion. Trying to go for a stomp, the champion rolls out the way. Keeping attacking there. I don't know what's going on. But the Prodigy into a sidewalk slam variation. And going back to the dreaded headbutts, and I think, referee, you need to do something because, again, the man is busted wide open and you can't do a damn thing about it. And will this be all over for the Undisputed Champion? Setting up, going for that pop-up powerbomb into a variation of the jackknife. I don't know what's going on. Because we know Kevin Nash's jackknife as the Prodigy goes back into the cover. And yeah, he's not done with you just yet. Come on now. Now it's all said and done. Setting up for that leaping tombstone. The Prodigy put into position and connects with the power driver. And that is all over. Count 'em, ref. 1, 2, and the champion kicks out. The champion has kicked out. And now, focus the attention on the ref, and come on now. And the Prodigy gets out of the ring, and he grabs the Undisputed Championship. Oh, come on now. You can't do anything. And what a shot! Head first. And the Prodigy going back into the cover. Referee back in position. I thought he should call for the bell. And the Prodigy picks up the victory. You attack the referee, and you don't call for the bell. See, I need to get back into the wrestling business. I need to kick people left and right. I need to become the Undisputed Champion. As we go back into the Raw replay, the Prodigy setting up for that leaping power driver, but a good counter by the champion. Connecting with the butt bomb. And that's what I thought that was all going to be over. Heading into the cover, and it was only a 1 count. The Prodigy going back into the cover, and again, only a 1 count. And setting up with that power bomb, a jackknife variation. I don't know. I need to know what's going on between Raw and SmackDown. Maybe there is some type of alliance between the Prodigy, or rather the Syndicate, and the NWO. But the Prodigy using the Undisputed Championship to defeat the Undisputed Champion. I mean, he wouldn't even use his own finisher.
Here is your winner, the Prodigy.
And here comes Big E coming to the aid of the Undisputed Championship. And what a takedown. And in comes the Demon. And here we go. Yeah, you go. Then attack to air. Good counter by the Prodigy. And the referee back at the inside of the ring. Referee, you need to get back to the outside of the ring. See, this is the reason why we attacking things, including air. And what a slam ticking down Big E. And again, a neck breaker. It wasn't a perfect neck breaker. I mean, you need to go to SmackDown to see that. As the Prodigy gets back up. And here comes the #1 contender. Setting up again for that powerbomb. And it connects. And it's only a matter of time setting up for another leaping tombstone. And here comes the Prodigy. Setting up and in position. And connects with that power driver. Who can stop the Syndicate?